Welcome back, everybody, to the SCA Best of the Best. It's Execration versus Arrow Gaming. We're now going to be getting ourselves into game number 2. SCA, we saw... What am I talking about? SCA. We saw Execration take game number 1. A small upset. Definitely according to our Dota 2 lunch bettors, where 78%, holy cow, 78% of people voted on Arrow Gaming. So Execration, definitely a team. I'd say these odds are quite wrong. I'd say this is definitely Arrow Gaming favored matchup, but it was like more like 65-35 or 60-40. Execration, a team full of some veteran Pinoy players. We've got Ninja Boogie, who's one of the sort of premier carry players in Southeast Asia. You've got Kimo, one of the great drafters and captains of the region. So definitely a team to look out for, guys. But as said, we're getting ourselves into game number 2. We're in the game, so for those of you in Dota TV, hello. Sorry I missed last game. We did have some issues just communicating to get into the lobby, but we're here now. Game number 2 coming your way. We're going to hop ourselves into the draft now, and it is time for Asian vs. Arrow Gaming. Alrighty, let's get our draft underway. Get our Dota 2 sounds going before I forget as well. Big thanks to everyone who's tuning in to the Southeast Asia Best of the Best. It's always fun to cast some Southeast Asian Dota. We get some Pinoy versus Malaysian Dota. Do want to remind everyone in the chat, though, please be respectful. It's always nice when people are enjoying the game, are talking about the game, but be respectful of one another, as otherwise you'll feel the wrath of our mods. Zexorus Willie is in charge of making sure that anyone who gets out of line gets swatted away. But yeah, so guys, do be respectful to respect one another as well as the game itself and the players of the team. So do try and be nice. I feel like a kindergarten teacher right now, telling kids to play nice. No hitting each other. That's a bad little Johnny. Speaking of Johnny, he's playing for Arrow Gaming. He's captaining the team right now, and he needs to find a way to turn things around in game number 2. He was the jungle lifestealer in game 1, and that was just an odd pick and draft. I feel Arrow Gaming got way too greedy there. Running a jungle... Actually, I don't know if greedy is the right word, because it wasn't so much they got too greedy, it was that they had a jungle lifestealer who is not a good jungler. I mentioned a bit earlier, if you have that as an Enigma or a Chen, in some ways you can be more greedy, even though like you're not picking up a carry hero. It was just greedy in the sense that the hero they had in the jungle cannot really jungle fast. If that was an Enigma, you jungle twice as fast, you can get a fast mech for the team, get a fast blink dagger, can do a lot more than a jungle lifestealer can. He had phase drums in like 25 minutes, or maybe not that bad, but it was definitely like 20-ish, which is a bit of a worry. Like you can't really, he couldn't really do much. He couldn't level as fast as he needed to. He couldn't really offer much for the team. So that's where we'll have to see a bit more of a standard draft maybe out from Execration here in game number 2. They're going to be playing over on the Radiant side this side. No Lycan picks for them. I believe it was first pick going the way of Arrow Gaming. And as a result, they were like, okay, we don't want to give Arrow Gaming the Lycan. Lycan seems to be one of the big heroes this patch, and not something Execration want to give up. So Arrow Gaming actually first picked Sanking, then we went into a Centaur Rubik. Arrow Gaming pick up their Nature's Prophet again, and this time around, they'll get a jungler who can actually jungle. The Chen, the Holy Knight. And we'll see Execration counter pick with that Puck. Probably Chemo's hero for the mid lane.
I am Shadow Shaman.
And interesting.
Dire team pick.
Well, as things stand here, it is going to be unusual situation for Arrow Gaming. Not a 1-0 deficit that they were expecting to have. That's for sure. But it is going to be a game 2. They've still got 2 games left in this series if they can... well, potentially 2 games. Up to 2 games. They could just be 1 here if Execration take
10
it. So
seconds remaining.
Execration will be looking to seal the deal here. They're probably thinking, like, you guys underestimated us. They get the Shadow Shaman as their secondary support, most likely. This is a support we've seen a lot by the Chinese team in the Chinese scene. And we'll see exactly what they have in mind with this hero for their draft. And it will be Arrow Gaming with their 4th pick coming up. Haven't got their carrier or even their mid hero really just yet. Sanking assumed to be their support with the Chen. Often you see Sanking as a 4th position support because he can fall back into the jungle, like we saw last game from Fox. Stack a lot of the neutral camps, get yourself a really fast, like 8-9 minute blink dagger. Just rush it with brown boots. You get your boots, you get your blink dagger, then you can go around the gank. And that's really, to me, what won Execration in the game. If I had to pinpoint an MVP, I would say Sanking. Maybe, like, I don't think he played, like, the best of his team. I think he still made a few small mistakes, missed a stack here or there, but he was the most influential hero in the sense that he was the one setting up the kills, and with that fast blink dagger of his. So in that sense, he was kind of the most crucial hero for turning the tides in Execration's favor. Arrow Gaming gonna go. Well, sorry, Arrow Gaming gonna go for Luna this time around. And the problem is with the 5 position sanking. Well, I say 5 position, maybe Chen will be doing some wards, but you've got a Chen in the jungle, which means sanking
5 seconds
has to protect the
remaining.
Luna. Has to actually be in the lane a lot more, which is where you're not going to get that 8-9 minute blink dagger unless you're getting lots of kills and
Reserve
really
time.
dominating your lane. It's going to be an off-lane center as well, and that's where a melee
Dire
support like
team
Sanking
ban.
has a bit of a tough time zoning out a hero like Centaur. There's not really any zoning when you're a melee hero. If you go up to the Centaur, he's got a hoof stomp ready to just smack you in the face. Not to mention we see a lot of the early points in return on the Centaur as well, which does a lot of damage.
10 seconds remaining.
Arrow Gaming, they've got little time here for
5
their...
seconds
Well, it's their
remaining.
last ban. They've got down to 11 seconds of bonus time, though. Let's see what they have in mind to take out. Some
10
kind of a
seconds
carry
remaining.
hero. Gyrocopter's still in the pool, as is your like Spectre type heroes.
5 seconds
Definitely
remaining.
need something with some good carry potential. It's going to be a Faceless Void ban.
Radiant
Not willing to let
team
Ninja Boogie
pick.
get his hands on that. He's a hero he plays a bit of as well. Well, Naga Siren. Ooh, they're going for the split pusher.
Dire team pick.
Miracle style. Okay. Arrow Gaming will... They're gonna... Not the best lineup for dealing with this kind of a split push Radiance farming Naga Siren. Well, I say Radiance now. It may not even be a Radiance play, but... Sanking's okay, but he's a hard support. Like, he's got a great actual, like, long-range initiation, potentially. Prophet, not the best, because you don't have much AoE. Luna's actually
10
pretty good.
seconds
You've got the Bouncing
remaining.
Glaives, you can fight off the Illusion Army. And a potential useful
5
hero
seconds remaining.
for the situation. Arrow Gaming last pick a Dragonite. So look at this. This is just a 5-man death ball pushing army. They'll have the Lunar Blessing, they'll have the Chen army, the Prophet Treants, they'll have a DK as well, a tanky frontline to go with everything. And this is just them looking to be able to push down towers. And they're going to be looking to bring down all the tier 1s in the first 15 minutes of the game. By 20, 25 minutes, they want all the tier 2s down. And being on the dire side, then they can take Roshan, get Aegis, and then try and push high ground before your Naga Siren even gets up to like a Radiance and gets nice and big and farmed. Puck's going to be one of the big heroes to try and stop that. Has to try and get a fast blink dagger and try and use that for some good initiations. But against like a mech plus Hand of God, there's only so much you can do, and that's where maybe Execration will play more like a counter push kind of game. Like Arrow Gaming push one lane, they will
10
go for a counter
seconds
push in another lane
remaining.
with the Shadow Shaman. We'll hop ourselves into our game and see exactly what the two teams have in mind for their draft, for their lanes, for their two teams. It is going to be Arrow Gaming down a game on the dire
Prepare for
side.
battle.
Lance, the carry player, going to be playing the Luna. We've got DDZ on the Dragonite. We've got Mozoon playing the Sand King. We've got Johnny, the captain and jungler for this team, playing the Chen. And then finally we've got Zheng Stars playing the Nature's Prophet once again in the offlane. Boots first, the build that he's been typically running for now. Execration on the other side, on the other side, they're on the Radiant team. They're going to be going for a Naga Siren in the hands of Ninja Boogie. Uwe playing the Centaur. Fox on the Rubik. We've got Lumic or Chemo on the Puck. And then finally BG playing the Rubik. And they're going to early first blood possibly coming here. Sanking is in all sorts of trouble. He goes down the Centaur with the last chop. Puck actually orbed himself in here. Is there going to be a chance for a second initiation? Doesn't look like it. No one in range for an ensnare. This level 1 fight is
30
just bloody
seconds
scary.
to battle.
You've got 4 disables and a blinking nuke. I say blinking because it's like you in a sense it's a blink. You get mobility from it. Not a true blink, but gonna block some camps here. Give this Chen a bit of a tough time to start things off. But yeah, ensnare, telekinesis, shackles, centaur stomp. Like that was a dead Sand King. And first blood gets picked up right off the bat for
The
the
battle
centaur.
begins.
How does Luna have a deny? I'm not sure. He did deny already. Maybe he didn't deward, did he? No. I'm not sure how Luna has a deny. Confused. Oh, he denied the treant. That's right. He denied the Nature's Prophet treant. That's what it'd be. I'm like, I saw the CS charts and this one, it just bothered me because it was so asymmetrical. Like there was this random one deny there. But no, it was the treant from the Nature's Prophet. And we're going to see first... Boot's already up on Centaur, thanks to the first blood. This helps him out a lot in this top lane. Already it's a Sand King plus Luna lane, a pretty weak lane for this. And then on top of that, your Centaur's got boots to start things off. Look at Chen. He dropped the sentry here, but he didn't actually see this. He hasn't dewatered it just yet, so he's not going to have this camp available. Luckily for him, he gets a Centaur anyways. Double smoke up, so he may look for some early rotations, a lot of early ganks. Puck, not very gankable in that mid lane. Bottom lane just a long way away, and probably not somewhere he wants to go, so more likely see him to look to maybe smoke, wrap around, and kill top. That's Fox on the Rubik. Well, lurking around. Execration has seen Chemo rush his bottle in the mid lane. He's already got it just now, uses one of his pull tangos. Has it coming out. DK actually up a CS on the Puck here. With his bottle up already, he went for a super bottle rush, whereas Puck does have the mantle to go with everything. And top lane, ooh. This Centaur didn't go for the return at level 2, so it's just going to be a pure hoof stomp plus double edge build, it looks like. It's probably alright here. Luna just hits pretty hard, so the return damage is kind of negligible, and oh, going to see a potential Pyro Strike in. Oh, here's the Centaur. He's going to stun the Centaur himself. Uwe may actually get himself out of here. Needs some more right-click damage. The Chen hits level 2 from the kill, but it was the Luna. It was a Lucent beam finishing him off. Nice smoke wraparound coming from Johnny. This Radiant Ward not spotting it out. Meanwhile, Puck hoping for a 2-minute top rune. Going to spawn bottom, which means Dragon Knight may get there first. Probably going to TP in as well. Yep, he's just going to take it. And we're going to see DK bottle crop mid lane. Puck probably going to go for the same thing. Yep, Courier rotating towards mid. So both mid heroes at this point need to just bottle crow. The illusion rune picked up by Nature's Prophet. And he's going to get himself a couple levels now at this bottom lane. With it pushing out this far. Lance, gotta be careful, man. This Centaur, he's right on top of you. Luckily for him, he's now got that first blood, and that's going to help him out a lot as far as taking control of this lane. There's a stomp here. Oh, he's going to miss. Luna with that such high base movement speed. If that Luna had the same sort of normal kind of move, like normal, I don't know, 280 movement speed, 290 movement speed, that would have been maybe the hoof stomp landing, but even with the stun landing, I don't know if it would have been a kill. There was a level 2 double edge, but Luna had just enough HP to probably survive the combo regardless. Chemo's actually got it. Yeah, he's got his boots and bottle up now. He's doing just fine in this mid lane. Starting to pull ahead, a little ahead of the DK, but this is like a kind of CS you'd expect from a DK versus Puck matchup. Puck may be slightly preferred just because he's got the bigger mana pool, can spam his spells a bit more. DK could use his Flame Breath when he can and just bottle crow away. He doesn't really worry too much about a Puck harass because he's got even just 1 point in the Dragon Blood, get some HP ring, get regen, get 3 armor as well. And on top of that, bottle crowing, so he's got the mana to just spam away. There's a smoke king coming towards the mid lane. I assume that was a smoke king, but Puck gets himself out of there with an orb, so nicely played. The Chen creep rotation, not quite enough to get that kill. And Johnny, he's not farming all that well. Hasn't got this big camp. Hasn't really got much to farm, and he's been prioritizing ganking, which helped out get the kill top lane for the Luna, but he needs to catch up. He needs to be able to farm up the mech, get himself level 5, level 6, get the double creeps, ultimately level 7, get 3 creeps up, and more importantly, get the Hand of God as well. Or just as importantly. See the DK find the 4-minute room, which is be a nice little pickup. This means he doesn't have to bottle crow, but Puck doesn't really mind bottle crowing. Actually, he was already doing it anyway, so he didn't really care much for going for that rune. Centaur almost has enough money for his Tranquil Boots, just needs the Courier, which may not actually come his way. Okay, there we go. Go on top. Chemo doesn't need his Bottle Crow just yet. He may send it back mid for the Bottle Crow after he gets his Tranquil Boot. And Nature's Prophet, he's gone for the around the world Treant pull. These Treants about to expire. He better oh, draw aggro, man, draw aggro. Okay, they're coming anyway. He's got him. Well, we'll see how. I'm not sure how we'll do actually last seeing those under tower, but it looks like Johnny doing a bit better here at the in the top jungle. This Dark Troll actually good for accelerating your jungle. These skeletons can just help you farm and jungle that much, a little bit faster. Yue gets a good bit of burst damage off, but Luna has gone for a straight Home of Iron Will just to kind of help him stay alive in this lane. And Yue needs to be careful because there's a Sand King here, level 2 Pyro Strike. If that lands, very well be a kill. And there's a wraparound. It's the Dragon Knight with an Invis rune. He comes in, has a stun, may not even need it. Nope, not going to use it. Gets the kill just by right-clicking. Dragon Knight will look to follow this up with possibly a tier 1 tower push. Has a bottle charge to go with it. Has the Dragon Form already popped, but Yeah, Chen and they've got 5 heroes here. They're going to get at least a tier 1, possibly even go for a second tower. Puck's
Radiant's
rotating,
top
but this is
tower
just
is
a level
under
6 Puck,
attack.
and Puck kind of needs more levels than this. His nuke's are fairly level dependent to actually do decent damage. Sentinels come back top, but this tower's already gone. There's definitely no defending this one. The glyph is there, so it's going to go down one way or another. We'll have to see if Iwe goes down. The TP coming in from the Rubik. Puck gets a Dream Call on 3. The tower's dead now. Iwe still wants to go and hits a double edge on multiple heroes. Great play from the Centaur Warrior. Can they bring down this Luna? With a Lucent Beam, he'll kill off 2 though. And Arrow Gaming, they've just got the numbers advantage. They've got 5 heroes. They get the tower. Puck will orb his way out of there, and they get the 2-for-1 trade. Rubik and Centaur for a Dragon Knight, and that's where the tower was going down regardless. So best case scenario for Execration, they lose the tower and maybe get a couple kills. Like, they get a couple kills, but they were just outnumbered. If they're going to fight that, they've got to bring more heroes. Naga Siren, not really fighting fit. Naga Siren's just farming away at bottom lane, which is reasonable. That's what Ninja Boogie's role is doing. Get the items up, get ready to actually take place in fights later on, and I think it was just a mistake to fight that, because that tower was never going to be defended. Maybe you get denial. That's really like your ultimate best case scenario, but that's a big if. Instead, they give Luna another kill. The tower goes down regardless. I think Chen picked up the tower, which is a good chunk of gold for your Chen, who now almost has a completed mech. And, well, Ninja Boogie with a drums completed at bottom lane. They're not going for the... You don't rarely see the straight-up Radiance rush. Miracle likes to go for his, like, treads, drums into Radiant. See what Ninja Boogie has in mind as well. With his Naga Siren play. May not even be wanting to go for a Radiance this game. Expecting a big 5-man push, kind of Death Ball style army. Maybe we'll have to go for something a bit different. Stun goes in on Lubick. There is going to be... Need a Shackle the Sankin. Actually, Mana's being used elsewhere, and Sankin going to take a fall, it looks like. He goes down to the Puck nuke. Nicely baited here. Ninja Boogie even TPing in for that one. Ooh, gets a Dream Call here. They want to go on the Dragon Knight. He does stun himself. There's an ensnare to follow. Nope, not going to use it. It was already too far away. And the Dragon Knight, 1k HP, Strength Treads, Magic Wand. Probably a good decision not to go in. They did not have a whole lot of damage left over. BG had used up all his mana to kill the Sand King. He didn't even have a Shackles for the Sand King. Just used the Hex and Ether Shock. And, well, game number 2 rages on. Arrow Gaming, a must-win game for them to stay in the Southeast Asia. Best of the best. Oh, top root. Wow. That was, I heard the Prophet Ultimate go flying in. With a DK stun, Flame Breath, and the Prophet Ultimate. Puck goes down. He was trying to get that 8-minute rune in. Well, pays for it with his life. Rune not going to be at bottom lane. It's like Rubik took the regen, and Iwe at top's got himself 1200 gold, so this Blink Dagger is a definite reality in the next couple of minutes, and that's going to be a key item for defending. They need that long-range initiation. Probably want Sendo to get a few more levels here. He's got the level 4 double edge, but he needs maybe some more points in the stun. It's still got a 2-second duration. It only goes up to 2.75, so the stun doesn't increase by that much, but a decent damage burst increase. Johnny wants to come in from behind here. The Centaur see this coming. He's got Stampede, so he can maybe look to get out of here. Chen's actually alone. Chen's on an island. Puck gonna find him out here. The Stampede gets used here. Johnny could just straight up fall. Centaur's... Oh, double edge. Loosen. Eclipse actually coming in here. It's being split between the Execration side. They're gonna lose the Centaur Warrior here. They couldn't actually kill off the Chen. Chen uses the mech. He's got level 6 now. Can he actually Hand of God? Use your Hand of God, Chen. There we go. Levels it up. Doesn't actually need it. And we see 2 Execration heroes go down. The TPM from the Nature's Prophet helping things out.
Dyer's
Ninja Boogie's
bottom
saying,
tower is under
I'm
attack.
out of here. Oh, I'm not coming into that one. I'm just going to push down this bottom lane. But Arrow Gaming will get themselves a tier 2 tower by the looks of things. They want to go to a game 3. They want to go to a game decider here. They do not want to count themselves out of this best of the best tournament.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
A lot at stake here for your SEA team. There's going to be a TPM from the
is
Centaur.
under attack.
They may need Naga Siren for this one. I think this is the Naga Siren. Has Song of the Siren been used? Yes.
Radiant's top tower
Catches
has
out
fallen.
3. Actually gets cancelled now. The
Dyer's
long
bottom
TP. The Song of the
tower
Siren had
is
no
under
duration left. And Ninja Boogie just died. Iwe going to go in with the stun. He's trying to bring down Lance here. Lance takes a lot of damage from the double edge. The Serpent Ward's going to get a nice trap off. They've only killed the Luna so far. They want the Nature's Prophet as well. They'll get the Nature's Prophet. Meanwhile, it was the Centaur going down on the backline to the Chen
Radiant's
creeps
middle
in.
tower has fallen.
Tanking, Epicenter goes in on the Puck. A lot of the damage being blocked by the phase shift, but Lumic taking a lot of damage here. Doesn't actually have another Burrow Strike. And the Chen going to maybe finish off Lumic. Chemo in all sorts of trouble. Trying to bottle phase shift. Takes a bit more damage. Right click coming in. Probably going to TP in as well. And he gets the kill, possibly even more. He's got a Sprout here for the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman in trouble. Insnare going down. The trees needs a block here. The lift is actually going to pull him even closer, but not going to see any follow-up. Not going to see a secondary follow-up kill. Nicely played there. Sand King actually ended up... What? Sand King? What? Sand King, man. You meant to stay invis. Stay in the sandstorm. You meant to... walked into... I think he walked into those serpent wards and died at the end there. Oi, oi, oi. Well, Arrow Gaming will still be happy with how things went. They get a tier 2 tower, they get themselves a number of kills, and just keep up the pressure. And Centaur doesn't go for the blink, picks up a chainmail. Like he's almost decided, I'm not going to farm a blink fast enough. You need that blink so badly. Luna's on the run at this bottom lane, wants to try and get away, won't do so. The Stampede with the Dream Coil, this should be the death of Lance. 2 deaths in a row, but here comes a Sanking. Great 2 burst, like the Flame Breath is there as well. He does go down in the end, but it's a 2-for-1 trade, so a nice turnaround from Arrow Gaming. Even though they lose their Luna there, they're going to get 1 kill. They'll get a tier 1 tower, and they're possibly looking for more here. Sanking, not going to be able to catch up. This tier 1 tower is going nowhere. Well, it's going down in the ground. It's going to crumble. Execration looking for a bit of a trade at top lane. Can they actually get this, though? A bit of a worry if heroes start TPing in. Ninja does not have the Song of the Siren, and
is under attack.
no TPs just yet. Sanking cooldown. DK, none. Okay, so it looks like there's no TPs apart from this Luna, who could well TP in, will do so. Prophet can also TP in, and that's what we're looking at. Ninja Boogie. TP scroll may just want to use it right now. While the Lucent Beam's on cooldown, gets a tower deny though. Prophet could TP in for this one almost. And Ninja Boogie, nope, he TP's out. Pings on Roshan. Arrow Gaming say, we don't need to bring down all the other towers, we can take Roshan now. We've got Treants, Chen Creeps. Decent damage output if Luna comes as well with the Luna Blessing. Only 2 points in the Luna Blessing. And Arrow Gaming find themselves in a pretty good position here in game number 2. So almost a 10k gold lead. Similar story to game 1, but that was in favor of Execration, and probably took them a bit longer to get that lead. They didn't have quite the strong pushing lineup. Johnny's got his Arcane Boot with his mech now. Not even level 7, and that's where the Chen, you can tell he didn't have a good time this game, but he's just such a high impact hero even when he doesn't have a good farming time in the jungle. He's 206, but he's only level 6, which just goes to show he's not been farming getting the levels he really needs. Smoke coming out from Execration. Hemo's got no blink dagger, but he's level 9. Max out Waning Rift as well, so this Silent is going to be the key spell to look out for in this team fight. Naga Siren not actually at the fight as well. It looks like Roshan not going to be fully committed on. Orb goes flying through. Scouts at the Roshan and Blade Mail from your center up in 400 gold. DK and Prophet, they find the Rubik here. Nice little pick off, and then they can just fall back into the Roshan pit. They've got more Treants being summoned in. Ninja Boogie has the Song of the Siren, but you've got to get the vision up around the Roshan pit, which they've actually got a decent amount of. Problem is they can't see inside. They don't know when Roshan's low, unless they using the orb to scout and happen to see it really low, but they're going to... Arrow Gaming will spot multiple heroes bottom lane. They'll realize things are fairly safe right now, and it looks like Execration have just said, you guys can have Roach. We don't want to fight, and with good reason. They cannot really take this Roach fight. This is not a possibility for them. There we go. Aegis dropped on the ground. Luna picks it up. The obvious choice at this stage of the game for it. And, oh man, how two-way. You cannot afford to be getting caught out there. The Chain Sun is there. They lose the Centaur though. He goes down, so a 1-1 trade in the... they lose the Sanking. So, bottom lane, that was. Sanking dying to the Naga Siren plus Puck, and Puck now going to the trees here. Bit of an interesting trade going in. Naga Siren actually forced to pop a Song of the Siren to just TP out of there. Meanwhile, bottom lane, this tier 1 tower is going to be kept alive. Serpent Ward's going to get farmed here. On the side here, they're searching around trying to find the Puck, who's actually already TP'd himself home. So, they lose Rubik. That's mid lane. I look one lane, another lane is killed. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. Execration going to see Fox the Rubik DC. And that's DK with the Shadow Blade. DDZ gets a little pick off. And, well, from there, I imagine we can look towards Arrow Gaming. Applying some more pressure. Tier 2 tower at bottom lane, mid lane. They've got the Aegis on their side, which gives them a lot of room to wiggle. They can apply pressure with relative ease here. Naga Siren, Ninja Boogie, coming to one or two of those fights, especially that fight at the top tier 2 tower where he just instantly melted. It really cost him because it slowed down his Radiance, which he's going to need desperately later on to defend these pushes, to actually get his next items up, because Radiance accelerates your farm and also is a good way of being annoying, dealing with this push coming. He can send his illusions behind the push, take out the creep waves, and then just all you've got to do is kill that first creep wave, and then suddenly Arrow can't really go high ground because they've got no creeps to actually back them up. And that's where you want to try send your illusions behind. So if Arrow Gaming, they're pushing here, you have your Puck and Rubik burst down the creep wave using their orb, using their Fade Bolt, and the illusions they come from behind take out the following creep waves. Like, and without backup creep waves, Arrow Gaming their push is over. They can have an Aegis, they can have all the pushing ability in the world, and they're not going to be able to push. They're actually going for an Orchid on Prophet as opposed to your standard Necrobook build. Interesting to see. And it does help a lot against the puck. Even the Naga Siren, like ganking Naga Siren, not having him use Song of the Siren, an Orchid will help for. So I kind of like this build from Nature's Prophet. Hasn't picked up treads or anything, which is where I think just having the treads for the extra attack speed and just survivability is kind of nice. Or you rush the phase boots for the laning stage, but obviously you don't really need the phase boots at this point. And it seems Arrow Gaming will just want to wait for their BKB. Gonna wait till Lance has his BKB up, then they'll look to go for that push. Johnny may be the one who wants to go for a mech. He's got 1400 gold. Full stuff also not a bad idea, but... Oh, sorry, go for the Necrobooks. Full stuff not a bad idea. And Sandking's got his Blink Dagger. So, we talked about last game, we had an 8-9 minute Blink Dagger. Oh, they got the silence, but this is... He will be okay. Need to get a bit more than just the silence off. Yeah, last game we saw the 9-minute Blink Dagger on Sandking controlling the game. This time around it's a much slower one, but Sandking hasn't needed to control the game. Arrow Gaming have just been the ones on top from the get-go. Now they bring in Lance as well. They're going to maybe need a few heals for him, but that's no problem. No big. Ken can pop his mech probably on this tower here. Heal up the creep wave, heal up the Luna. And they should be ready to go. Actually, your wraparound coming. This is your Dragonite with a Shadow Blade. He's making... Ooh, it's going to... Easy kill on the Ruby. Gets the stun up on Chemo as well. The Hex is there. Chemo may just want to orb himself out of there. He does do so. Phase shift. Orb the silence is there. He can't actually jaunt this one. He's going to go down as well. Nicely played by the Nature's Prophet. Jiang Stars coming up big there with the TP silence. This is where that Orchid comes into play. And they're just going to straight up go high ground. Luna's low, but I don't think they really care. Puck's going to be forced to buy back. Shadow Shaman drops the Surfer Mords, and then it's being right-clicked down. DK can just one-shot these. Surfer Mord by Surfer Mords gets a stun up on BG. BG may just take a fall here. There's a Blink Burrow Strike coming in from Sandking. They lose the Shadow Shaman. I believe Rubik maybe stole the Burrow Strike. Yeah, it's a nice little steal here. Mech's already been used here. Lance on the foreground is fairly low, half HP with an Aegis though, but still you want to try to save that Aegis for as long as possible. The mech going to maybe be used shortly. Johnny, no, not going to use it just yet. There's a Blink Burrow Strike again. Catches out two. The Eclipse coming as well. Silence actually on the Centaur, which means no Stampede. Yue get kept alive, but it's the Puck who's going to go down in the end. Ken pops the mech, and well, now we're going to look towards these Raxus taking a whole 16.5 minutes in, and Execration. They're donezo. They're gone. There's no coming back. This is it. I don't think there's any winning this game. The Rax is going to take a fall in 16-minute Rax. Your Naga Siren, 3.5k gold. The Relic's coming soon, but this is just too big of a deficit, it looks like. And Lance isn't even going for a BKB. He's going for a straight-up Manta style. He goes back for a Yasha, says, I don't need BKB. I just need to be able to push. They get Raxus, they back off. They've still got 2.5 minutes with this Aegis. They can just go push again, take another creep wave. Sanky will be sent home to heal. And, well, Arrow Gaming, the one absolutely dominating right now. Sanking picks up an urn, which gives them some additional heals once they get fights going. Not to mention just a bit of extra raw HP for the Sanking. And I imagine we see Arrow Gaming just meet up near this mid lane. What has Luna picked up? Did he go back for the BKB? Yeah. He went Ogre Club, Yasha, now back to the BKB. This is fairly normal. I mean, often you'll go for the Yasha then. The Ogre Club, but the Ogre Club gives you some HP. The Yasha is just such a great item. Very cost effective on agility carry heroes. Not to mention the movement speed helps you out a ton. And as it stands, this is item. Vlad's BKB. I said BKB. It was the DK's BKB. I thought that was Lance's BKB. So no, he's gone Manta style. I misspoke. He's gone Manta style. And not just Vlad's. Okay, no, he sold his Vlad's. He sold his Vlad's, got the drum. And the point booster.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I definitely saw a Vlad. Did he sell it? Okay, it looks like the Vlads was sold. Besides that, the drum's going to help out more. Looks like you're going to get found out. That forces out a Stampede. That's a problem. This is where you really need a Blink Dagger for Centaur. He can't get in to get a good stun off initiation. He was sitting on like 1,400 gold. And then he's like, I'm going to pick up a Chainmail and a Robe of the Magi. And now we're not looking at Blink coming up anytime soon.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Ooh, taking a bit of damage here. Does dodge the orb. DDZ wants to go high ground, looking for a stun. He could catch up the Rubik. Ooh. Song of the Siren being used. What are they going to look to set? But this one, the Relic is there. Ooh, we're going to try to get a stun on DDZ. BKB gets immediately popped. There's just no way you can stun this guy. He immediately BKBs out of the sleep. Epicenter comes in. They bring down the Centaur. He's going to buy back from this. Ninja Boogie going to be the next one to take a fall. The Chain Stuck is there with the Centaur. Nicely played by the Gen. He pops the illusion. Not going to matter. Lance goes in with the Eclipse. Trying to bring down Uwe. Uwe's in all sorts of trouble, as is your Rubik. He can't actually steal this. The spell still's on cooldown. GG is called. Team White is there, only losing the Aegis on the Luna, and that's GG. We're going to a Game 3 decider. It's one apiece here in our best of 3 quarterfinal in this C. Best of the best. The winner of this advances to the semifinals versus the winner of Myth Trust and RRQ, competing for something around $5,000 in prize money, which for Southeast Asian teams is a big, big deal. It's one apiece. Arrow Gaming, they bounced back. They were the favorites coming into this series. They had a shaky game 1 where Execration took it. A team who's beat Titan Esports will taking a game off Titan before, but right now it's one apiece, guys. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it's going to be time for Game 3. Our decider. We're going to see who takes this series, whether it's Execration, the Pinoys, or whether it's going to be the Malaysian upcoming squad in Arrow Gaming, guys. I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit. If you want to support me, follow me at Beyond the Summit. Follow at Beyond the Summit as well. But we're going to be going into game number 3 of the SEA Best of the Best. Do want to let you guys know there is another quarterfinal going on BTS2. Check out Scythe up against First Departure. That's being cast by Lysander. I don't know if it's actually over. I could be saying that and the series is already over. Let me know. I'll have a quick update as well and check what's going on. Lysander maybe will join me for the co-cast if he's done. But guys, thanks everyone for tuning in. It's great to see so many people out supporting SEA Dota. Big thanks to eClub for organizing the event as well as their sponsor, NVIDIA. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, more SEA Best of the Best. Game 3, Execration versus Arrow.